Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Amenadel, aka Green Grow Guy, and today, guys, we got a few things to do in this garden. But I'm gonna start with the last thing that I'm gonna start to tackle first. Um, we're gonna pretty up the chicken coop that I downsized from last year. My wife is finally getting these chickens, so I can't. Excuse me. That's my morning cigar. You know what I'm saying? And coffee. Y'all already know. Let me tell you something about a Philadelphia. Okay. Sidebar. They tell you about Philadelphians when they walk down the street, you'll see them doing three things: eating, drinking, or smoking. Sometimes we're doing all three. So, welcome to Philadelphia Urban Farming. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, um, we're gonna get the chicken coop together. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna clear off the top. I just got grow bags on there. It's nothing major. I would like to get some carrots down today. I would um, like to do my morning like pruning, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm behind for my last video because I still have to plant my thyme. I did um, prune and everything like that from the last video, took care of that, but that's kind of like a daily thing. um, I did leave some stuff out of the polycarbonate house to get some air, because sometimes when real hot weather comes, guys, the polycarbonate house, even when you got it circulating air, it's still extremely oppressive. You know what I mean? I can tell you, on a day that it was 100 degrees, I at least felt almost a 10-degree difference walking in and out of the polycarbonate house with it completely open. You know what I mean? So know that, you know what I mean, you might have to play, musical plant a little bit um, when you're doing this, because you don't want excessive wilt and then you bring it back, excessive wilt, because it's stunted. And I don't know if you guys remember from my previous video, I think about 2 videos ago, my tomato plant was like, I'm slouchy because it was like really hot. We were having like 100-degree days. But everything overall looks good. I am going to do a little bit of pruning on this tomato plant today because I didn't want to do it. I'm going to let you guys look. See, I left it out last night. We got this little baby right here. It's ready. This one's on its way. Look at all the tomatoes on here, though, guys. Look at all the tomatoes on here. See that? So this is why I'm going to get to pruning this today, because, and I mean, they're all down in there, guys. I'm going to get to pruning this today. You know, my religious speaking about lifting this up, because as you see, no, it's not trying to bring mold and disease and fungus. Not in this Philadelphia urban farm, you're not. So I'm finna to, you know what I'm finna do, y'all. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna like retuck it back in, retrain it to just grow kind of straight up. So like I said, guys, when this is what you do, there's always something to do. One of the things I'm gonna get done today is, well, I'm gonna pick up, this is my little pot area, guys. This is an area where I have like pots. This was one of my spring plants. You know, rest in peace, spring plant. But I wanted to keep the pot. So I'm probably going to actually get rid of that, clean that up today. Any standing soil I have over here, I'll probably get rid of it today, like any of these grow trays. Then I'm going to clear this little path. This is my garden trash, y'all. I'm going to clear this little path right here. Right there, this black thing that you're looking at is a rain barrel. I'm going to fill it up the rest of the way to capacity. It's been collecting rain now for like a few months. It is like a good amount of water in there. I just want to top it off, mainly because I do think that it's a better water. The better the cleaner the water is. So, you know what I mean? Plants are kind of like fish tanks. You know what I'm saying? When you have to use tap water, you let it sit. You know what I mean? Let some of the chlorine and stuff peel off of it. Inside, well, this barrel has a filter at the spout also. So when I'm letting it out, you know what I mean? It's filtering it right there lightly, nothing like, no, not Brita style, okay? You know, but lightly. You know what I mean? Which is just a better water for your plants. You know what I mean? Only thing about rain barrels, guys, two things about rain barrels. One, two. I bought this nice one right here from Canada. You know what I mean? My bad. I mean, now, when you're shopping online for these, I did get this off of Amazon. Yes, I did get this off of Amazon. And with that being said, you will see a variety of rain barrels, and pick the one that fits your demographics. Okay, don't buy no hard, don't buy no durable plastic one, and you haven't defeated pests yet. Could I get a durable plastic one, like a heavy vinyl one, and it'd be okay back here? Yeah. But because I have control of the pests, I want to continue to keep control of them. I did. Now, this barrel, I don't know if it's because of tariffs, y'all. I don't know. But I did pay like $125 for this barrel. You know what I mean? But it's solid. Here, I'm gonna show y'all. Like, it's plastic, but it's hard plastic. It comes with a spout. It has a little filter inside. You know what I'm saying? And it's a nice size. It's a 55 gallon. Okay, it's a 55 gallon. You know what I mean? More than enough water for my garden. You know what I mean? You see how it has the strainer on the top. I'm gonna move my pots and stuff after today, y'all. You know, urban farming. Like, you know what I mean? So that's definitely something I gotta jump on today. Along with just hand pollinating and getting my thing. But I'm definitely, excited and hopeful to get to this chicken coop. Excuse me, I'm sorry for the sun, y'all. I'm definitely hopeful about getting to this chicken coop today. You know what I'm saying? Because they're coming finally. Because I have like a lot of cool ideas. My wife is like, let's buy it. Look, we ain't got to do that. We can use all our reusable resources. Urban farming. You know what I'm saying? So, let's get it done. A little. Got my bumblebee homie doing his big one. I'm like, get up on them watermelons. Now, I really think he actually pollinated that one watermelon, y'all, because he landed on the new one that I had yesterday, and he was all up in it. So I'm like, okay. But right here in the corner, I'm actually going to stake it up because it's actually very sturdy, y'all. But I want it to grow like really straight. I want my eggplants. Y'all know it's all about presentation for me. I don't gotta explain this no more. Y'all watched enough of the videos. So that's what I'm gonna get into right now. I'm gonna stake it in. I'm not gonna make y'all watch me. But I'll definitely show y'all the finished result. Alright, y'all, there you have it. It was like maybe a 10-second fix. You know what I mean? These garden stakes from my first greenhouse, I saved them. Reusable materials are the best materials. You know what I mean? These are actually great stakes because, as you see, they're pretty long. And this is all I need to support my eggplant, probably for the entirety of its life. So we got that done. My little bumblebee friend is back, man. He's cracking me up. I'm like, bro, I want to put you on the flowers. He don't understand. Y'all see him? I want to pollinate everything up in here. There he goes. Here goes the magic, y'all. Some magic. It's like a grow exclusive. I'm trying to wait until he does his morning rounds before I come in here and start spraying some neem oil. So I decided to let our bumblebee friend continue to do his pollination. Start watering down the garden, y'all. Now, I had to do this anyway because it's going to be about 100 degrees today. Now, I always say be mindful of overwatering, but in really hot weather, come out daily and check y'all soil to make sure that your plants don't get too dry. You still want to keep them moist and make sure they're getting ventilation and able to breathe. I also am going to take the time to prune and harvest any fruits or vegetables that I see is ready. And I'm telling you guys right now, if you prune and harvest as you see it, you will be able to maintain your garden so much better. Okay? Oh, and excuse my bottom. Okay, what's going on, everybody? It's the next day, actually. I had to stop recording because life was lifing, just daily tasks. So I decided to get it done. So I got the time planted that I wanted to get timed. I pruned everything. As y'all saw in the footage, I watered everything. Off camera, guys, I neem oiled everything. Okay? And I do have footage of me raising my tomato plant up, you know what I'm saying, to get the maximum fruit out of it. I'm sorry, I'm actually hoarse. My allergies are actually on top of me. I popped the Claritin, but the show still gotta go on the road, right? So either way, I'm still out here, getting done what I gotta get done. Now, I'm gonna give you guys a look in here. Squash, as you can see, is doing great. Is doing phenomenal. And guys, squash in the summer, like squash beetles and stuff, you really want to stay on top of them. Alright. Eggplant right here is eggplant. And I'm going to have to replant these cucumbers because I forgot I planted them and I wasn't watering them, y'all. I was not giving them water. My corn is definitely corning. You know what I mean? I did take one out back here because it was just way too small. So I just took it out to give some space to these three. And I think this is the reason why I'm going to take the limas out today. So I can give the corn more space. And get it ready for my August plants. Real quick also, I wanted to show everybody how this rose bush is recovering. If you watch it in my other videos, it was really banged up because of the fact that I didn't take the roses off because I wanted all the color in the yard, and it kind of ate up my rose bush. But as you can see, it's fully recovered. Rose buds are back on it. So, like I said, if you take care of it and you prune it right, you know what I mean, all the dead has pretty much come alive or fell off. And now we're getting the roses that we want. So I just wanted to show you guys, give you an update real quick on the rose after I had gave it a little bit of treatment, a little bit of fertilizer, and just consistently watered it during this really hot period. Because yesterday, guys, I stopped. It's been extremely hot the past couple days. I didn't come out and water yesterday hard, but today it's supposed to start raining around 1 o'clock. So, with that being said, everything that's out here should get a nice drink. If not, I'll come out and I'll do that for it because this is the time to consistently water because I don't want anything to dry out. And I also want to take the time to show you guys the tomato plant, the patio tomato plant. I told you I was going to clean up the bottom of this because I got so many tomatoes on here. So many. There's so many on here. I had to prune it so that I can get all of these tomatoes. There's tons on here. They're still green. But there's a lot on here. So that should hopefully in the next week turn about 50%, red, so I can have a real nice harvest off of here in about a week. But for right now, guys, because I did some stuff off of the camera and I made some really good progress, and there are some things that I want to water again today, I'm going to end this video. and hopefully pick up at the chicken coop and the carrots. Um, those are the next two videos that I'm really going to consistently work on because we have to get our August plants ready. So the carrots will be a part of a pod series. But I'm just going to plant the carrots directly. But we're also going to plant some other things that I want and start getting the backyard ready. So in the beginning of the spring, you do a lot of planting, you do a lot of maintenance. And as the plant seasonally change, you do have to do a little prep for that. Nothing extreme, because most of the hard work is already done, especially if you've been maintaining your garden. So with that being said, it's just going to be a series of pods that I put down. When they mature, we're going to plant them just like we did the summer squashes. And as you see, they're thriving, they're doing great. The eggplant, these are things that we planted to have right now and flowering right now. So in the next 30 days, I can, start phasing them out. Already have the new stuff in the ground, And then we have our leafy green season. So expect lots of collards, some root vegetables, I'm going to try to squeeze those in. And we'll go from there. So I want to thank everybody for watching. And I will definitely see you next time.